Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you? Hope everyone is fine, watching the video and doing your work regularly. Dear students, in the last two videos we have learned about fractions. What is fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. Total number of parts in a fraction are written below the dividing line. Good. And number of parts shaded or taken will be written above the dividing line. When a figure is divided into two equal parts, each part is called 1 over 2. Good. When a figure is divided into three equal parts, each part is called 1 over 3 or 1/3. In the same way, when we divide a figure into four equal parts, each part is called 1/4, 1 over 4, or in other words, 1/4. Spell of 1/4, Fourth, fourth. Let's start today's work, page number 108. Fractions of sets. Look at Amna's collection of pebbles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pebbles. 3 of the pebbles are blue, 4 pebbles altogether. 3 over 4 of Amna's collection of pebbles is blue. Total number of pebbles are 4, 3 are blue, so fraction is 3 over 4. There is a word collection, and a collection in maths is called a set. Let us practice question number 1. Look at these sets, then write the fraction of each set that is colored. I have done one for you. A part. Collection is 9 flowers and colored parts are 2. So fraction for the colored part is 2 over 9. In the same way, you will count all these in the B. There are triangles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total number of things in a collection are 8 and colored are 4. So fraction is 4 over 8 or 4 parts out of 8 equal parts. In C part, there are 5 stars. Total number of stars are in a collection are 5 and one star is colored. So fraction of the colored star is 1 over 4. So what will be the fraction of uncolored stars? Yes, 4 over 5. 4 over 5. Total number of parts will remain same, and count the unshaded 1, 2, 3, 4. So fraction for unshaded part or uncolored part is 4 over 5. Now D part. Total number of things in a collection are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, 10. And how many? How many hearts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So fraction of the colored part is 7 over 10. In the same way, you will count in the part E total number of carrots and the carrots which are colored, and you will write fraction for it, and F you will do yourself. In question number 2, color the fraction of the set as indicated. Collections are given and fraction is also given. You will just color according to the fraction that is given. First one, birds are 4 and fraction is given 1 over 4. It means you will color one bird out of 4. In the same way, there are 6 cones. You can say total number of things in a collection are 6 and fraction is given 5 over 6, it means 5 figures you will color. In the same way, 3 over 8, so how many parts you will color? Very good, 3 parts out of 8 equal parts. Now students, page number 109, special terms in a fraction. Look at this fraction, 2 over 3. This one circle is 2 parts are colored, total number of parts are 3 and fraction is 2 over 3. The number below the dividing line or the lower number 3 indicates the number of equal parts in a shape or a collection has been divided into. It is called the denominator. What is called it? Total number of parts are called denominator. In the second figure, 2 over 3, the top number 2 indicates the number of those equal parts used or referred to. It is called numerator. So denominator and numerator are very important words we use when working with fractions. Total number of parts and are called denominator and number of parts taken out or shaded are called numerator. Let us practice question number 1. Look carefully at these fractions and then fill in the blanks. One has been done for you. In A part, fraction is given 3 over 4. Numerator is very good 3. Denominator means total number of parts that are 4 and written below the dividing line. In the B part, fraction is given 5 over 6. It means 5 parts out of 6 equal parts. So numerator is very good 5 and denominator is 6. In the C part, fraction is 4 over 8. You will write here numerator and denominator. What is denominator here? 4? No. Denominator is 8. Either it is written above or down, but you will tell where should we write denominator and where should we have to write numerators. Remember, numerators are always written above the dividing line, and denominators are very good below the dividing line. Remember this. And you will do D part also. 6 over 7, numerator and denominator both are given, and you will fill. Numerator is 6 and denominator is 7. In the question number 2, write the fraction. One has been done for you. Here numerator and denominator both are given and you have to write in fractions. In A part, numerator is 2, denominator is 6. So fraction is 2 over 6. B part, numerator is equal to 1 and denominator is equal to 7. So fraction is 1 over 7. Remember the spell also, dear students, numerator and denominator. Spell of numerator are N-U-M-E-R-A-T-O-R. Denominator D-E-N-O-M-I-N-A-T-O-R. You must learn these spellings also. C part, you will do yourself in the same way you will do D part yourself. Now page number 110, equivalent fractions. What happens when the numerator and the denominator of a fraction are multiplied by the same number, not by 0? In this figure, it is divided into 3 equal parts and 2 parts are shaded. So fraction is 2 over 3. When a 2 over 3, when numerator and denominator are multiplied by the same number, so numerator becomes 2 times 4 and denominator becomes 4 over 6. So new fraction is 4 over 6. In this figure, if you will see, 4 parts out of 6 parts are shaded, but if you will look carefully, these two figures, 2 over 3 and 4 over 6, the same shaded parts. In the same way, if you will consider about unshaded parts, 1 over 3 in the figure, in this figure, and 2 over 6 in this figure, both are same. So these are called equivalent fractions. You will get equivalent fraction, students, when you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. The new fraction that you get will be equivalent fraction. The shaded parts remains the same. 2 over 3 is equal to 4 over 6. Therefore, they are equivalent fractions. What happens if the numerator and denominator are multiplied by the same number again? Look at these pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures are here. Size of these pictures are same, but division of the figures are different. In figure number 1, it is divided into 2 equal parts. In figure number 2, it is divided into 4 equal parts. Next figure is divided into 8 equal parts, and the last one is 16 equal parts. Now we are going to divide into equivalent fractions. First one figure is divided into 2 equal parts. Shaded parts are 1. So fraction is 1 over 2. When we will multiply numerator and denominator of the fraction by 2, it becomes, new fraction is 2 over 4. And here you see after multiplying by 2, it becomes 2 over 4. When 2 over 4 is again multiplied by 2, numerator and denominator by the same number, it becomes 4 over 8. And 4 over 8 is when multiplied by 2 with the numerator and denominator by the same number, it becomes 8 over 16. We get these equivalent fractions. 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4 is equal to 4 over 8 is equal to 8 over 16. These are called equivalent fractions, and if you will notice again carefully in the figure, all shaded parts of the figures are same, but the number of parts have increased. The same result is shown in this fraction table. First one, no division, it means its whole equal to 1, and the second figure is divided into 2 equal parts. Next figure is divided into 4 equal parts in the same way. This one is 8 equal parts and yellow is 16 equal parts. If you will notice carefully, 1 over 2 part, this 1 over 2 and the same part is divided into again 2 equal parts and 2 over 4. 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4. Same portion is shaded. When 1 over 4 is divided into again 4 equal parts, so 1 over 4, the 2 over 4 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 over 8. 4 over 8 multiplied by 2, it means again 1 over 8 is divided into further 2 equal parts, and 4 over 8 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 over 16. So 1 over 2, 2 over 8. Now page number 111. There are equivalent fractions. 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4 is equal to 4 over 8 is equal to 8 over 16. When 1 over 2 multiplied the numerator and denominator by 2, you will get 2 over 4. And when 1 over 2 is multiplied by 4, it becomes, with the numerator and denominator, the new fraction is 1. 1 over 2 is equal to 4 over 8. In the same way, when 1 over 2, numerator and denominators are multiplied by 8, the new fraction becomes 8 over 16. So 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4 is equal to 4 over 8, and 8 over 16 are same. These are equal to 1 over 2. Next example, 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over 8. Multiply 1 and 4 by numerator and denominator by 2, you will get 2 over 8. And 1 over 8, you will get equivalent fraction by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 2. 1 multiplied by 2, 8 multiplied by 2, you will get 2 over 16. Example, find the equivalent fractions of 2 over 7. 2 over 7 is equal to, multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, you will get the new fraction, that is equivalent fractions. 2 into 2 is equal to 4, 7 into 2 is equal to 14, so 4 over 14 is the equivalent fraction of 2 over 7. When you multiply 2 over 7 by numerator and denominator with the same number 3, you will get 6 over 21. In this way, you can make many equivalent fractions, but here are three numbers that are given. First is multiplied by 2, second one is multiplied by 3, and this one fraction is multiplied by 4. 2 over 7 multiplied by 4, numerator and denominator, is equal to 8 over 28. So therefore 2 over 7 is equal to 4 over 14 is equal to 6 over 21 is equal to 8 over 28 are equivalent fractions. When the numerators and denominators are multiplied by the same number except 0, because when you will multiply any number by 0, you will get 0. For example, 2 over 7, 2 multiplied by 0, 7 multiplied by 0, you will get 0. 0 means no fraction. So that's why when the numerator and the denominator are multiplied by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction. Now homework. Do book pages 108 and 109 on the book, and the homework related to page number 110 and 111 you will do in classwork notebooks neatly. Revise tables on daily basis. Take care. Allah Hafiz.